Hey everybody, it's your girl Star coming to you with another video. If you see me in the same shirt with a couple of ones, I'm just knocking these out because I have so many perfumes that I've purchased that I want to get a review out and, let you guys know how I feel about them. So, you can have, that to go on if you do decide to purchase. But as you can tell from the title, this is going to be actually the perfume that I selected for my wedding day. Just to give you all a bit of backstory, I was actually supposed to get married April 4th of this year, but of course Corona happened and we wanted to wait, but we still kind of wanted to get married in 2020. So we ended up doing is having like a very small, intimate wedding with basically our family and a couple of our friends to just, celebrate us. So we didn't go ahead and do like the big thing that, we would have wanted. Well, what he wanted, I actually wanted something really small, but it was really important to me on my wedding day to smell wonderful because the whole premise of like this YouTube channel started out because I actually was starting to buy perfumes to smell because I wanted to see what I was going to wear on my wedding. And to justify that, I told my fiance, like, I'm gonna make some videos about it. So fun fact, that's where this started. But then I ended up actually really like reviewing my fragrances that I already have, and like it gave me a reason to buy more. So it was like a perfect win-win. But nevertheless, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to, smell like. And I have so many perfumes, so it's like I wanted to buy something new. I didn't want to smell like something I already had because I wanted it to be like a memory of like, the first time, we hugged as husband and wife and things like that. He would get like a whiff of me and it would smell just wonderful. So I chose this. This is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. And I originally chose it because I remember like a couple of weeks ago, because we actually got married December 5th. So a couple of weeks before that, I was like on the hunt, like seriously trying to find a scent. I went to Sephora, I went to Ulta, I went to Macy's trying to like see what I could smell. And I have found a couple of fragrances that I absolutely love, and I'm going to be doing videos on that. And I think I found one that's like going to probably be my signature scent for the winter. But stay tuned on that. But yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna smell like? And then I smelled this. What drew me to this originally was the packaging of not even the perfume bottle, but the bottles itself. I'm a sucker for stars, because my name is Star, and I was like, oh, stars, like, duh. But then I also kind of loved the fact that it was called Perfect. And, I don't believe in perfection per se. I just believe in kind of just being better than the day before. But for my wedding day, I kind of wanted to just symbolize that, whether or not it was the way that I would have wanted, it was perfect in what it was, and it was beautiful, and I had a great time. And, I wanted something to symbolize that. And that's what this came about. So when I smelled it at first, I was like, this smells really good. But first, before I go ahead and tell you my thoughts, I'm going to read you out the notes and things like that. But let me get it out the bottle, or out the box. So this is what it looks like. And I got the 1.6 fluid ounces, which is the 50 milliliter. And when I saw the bottle, I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look how quirky this is. It has like the little star and just a whole bunch of little charms. And it's so cohesive because it's on the front and it's on the back as well. So, you have the MJ locket, a little kitty, heels, a big bow, cherries, some dominoes, the balloon, another little shoe, which I love because there was like this big girl shoe and there's like a little guy shoe here too. So, I mean, all of this just screamed the symbolism. And then the smell. you guys. Okay, let me tell you what the notes are. Excuse me. It smells so good. Okay, so top notes are rhubarb and narcissus. Middle note is almond milk, and base notes are cashmere and cedar. Now, when you first smell it, you definitely get a white floral vibe, which I love. I mean, I definitely am more of like a floral, fruity girl, which is where the rhubarb comes in. It's a little bit almost kiwi to me a little bit, but it's like a sweet tart, which I really like. And it says middle notes of almond milk. I don't really get the almond milk. When I smell it, it is a little bit green, but it's very fresh, but lightly sweet. And it does have a little bit of a woody note, which I really, really like as well. But altogether, it's such a soft sweetness, but it's fresh. And to me, it actually screams spring a lot. So this would be really perfect for spring. But, you know, I had a winter wedding. It is what it is. But it just, for me, like on my skin, it just was so fresh and was so sweet. And it just screamed me. You know what I mean? Even though I do like a little bit more of a gourmand, I wanted something that kind of reflected the significance of the day. And it's just like you can still smell it. It smells so nice. It is more of a green, but it is sweet. It's supposed to smell like narcissus. I don't know what that smells like, but it does have white floral beginnings with that sweetness, with a little bit of a woody note. So this, gorgeous. What I will say about it, I actually bought this for 85 bucks. I actually bought it from like my neighborhood perfume shop, you know, support small businesses. Cause I was gonna buy it at Ulta, but Ulta was like trying to play at like $100 and something. I'm like, I think I can get that cheaper. So I did buy it for a little bit cheaper, and you could actually probably find it for cheaper. But it typically runs between 90 and $100 and something for the 50 milliliter. And it's not a very loud perfume. When you spray it on, you know, if someone passes by you, they'll smell it. And I've got so many compliments like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. But it was in a very like sweetly cute way. It's not a very, one of those, it's not a bomb of fragrance. It's very gentle and very, you know, if someone hugs you, they can smell like, oh, you smell wonderful, but it's not crazy. And it also, for me, lasted very long. I sprayed it right before my wedding, which was around 4. And when I got to the hotel that night, I could still smell it. And that was around 11-ish. So definitely something that it does settle into the skin though. So it's not like, the projection is not super far, but it gets closer as time goes by, but you could still smell it. But I would say I don't regret purchasing this for my wedding. I love it. 10 out of 10 would purchase again. And yeah, just look at this bottle. Look how cute is this? So now I'm pretty much just gonna save this for like our anniversaries, or if he's mad at me, you know, like, cause he is going to associate me with this as far as like our certificate moments. But yes, love this. So yeah, that is what I wore for my wedding. And I would insert wedding pictures, but you know, we haven't gotten them back from the photographers, and I refuse to show y'all the pictures that my friends took because they didn't know my most flattering angle. So yeah, I will probably make a video about me getting married later. If you guys want that, give me a thumbs up if you do, or comment below if you have any questions. So it's been great. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.